UJ, picture this, okay? You're studying for a test for like months, maybe years, and then suddenly the question paper gets leaked. How would you feel, bro?
Bro, I would be devastated. Because firstly, life was already hard, okay, studying, and now it's even harder that it's gotten leaked. I mean, usually I'd be happy, but this is a big exam, and if the exam gets invalidated, then all that I've ever done is gone down the drain. Because it's like my test, you know, my future. All of that will be invalidated.
Exactly, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. I'm Em.
And I'm Jay.
And this is
Point of Youth,
where we talk about stuff youth are actually dealing with but don't always say out loud.
a space where your voice, your experience, and your point of view actually matter.
But before we dive into the topic, you know what time it is.
Statistics, yeah.
Statistics.
Whoa.
Statistic, yep. Statistic, yep. Statistic, yep. Statistic, yep.
Alright, okay, I'm ready, you know, shoot.
How many students appeared for the NEET exam this year? 15 lakh, 22 lakh, or 35 lakh?
I think it's 35 lakhs, you know, because a lot of people want to be doctors these days.
No, it's actually 22 lakh.
Oh, that's actually crazy. That's a lot though.
Yeah, okay. We'll go to the next question, okay? How many MBBS seats are these NEET students fighting for?
Okay, give me options.
Okay, 1.29 lakh, 10.5 lakhs, or 22.8 lakhs?
22.8 lakh sounds reasonable, you know, because like there are 22 lakh people who are coming to answer, so they should all get seats, you know.
You are wrong. It's 1.29 lakhs.
1.29 lakh?
Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy because like,
It's insane competition, right?
yeah.
But behind all of these numbers, they are actual students.
I mean, like, you know, 22 lakh people, man, it's not a statistics. It's like millions of hopes, years of preparation, and countless sacrifices.
And when something like this happens, like a paper getting leaked, it's not just a headline. For a lot of students, it becomes personal.
So, to understand what many students might be feeling, right, we wanted to hear from someone who actually wrote the NEET exam last year.
Hi, Dinesh. It's so nice to have you on the Point of Youth show.
Hey MNJ, it's great to be part of this video.
We'd like to ask you a few questions. So when you first heard about the paper leak, what was going through your mind? How did you think the students might have felt?
So I answered NEET twice, in 2024 and 2025. But to answer your question, if that was me, I would be devastated. This would completely break me and I would lose all motivation just thinking of going back to prepare or start preparing all over again. But there are students in their second or third drop year or maybe even more, and this is crushing for them to hear. They might have put in all of their effort just to finish that exam and be done with this NEET business and move on to the next chapter of their life. And they must be so frustrated thinking, will I even get a seat? Or what will I do next?
Alright, Dinesh, the second question for you is, as someone who has taken the exam, what do you think might be the hardest part of dealing with all of this? The uncertainty, the thought of preparing again, the pressure at home, or is it something else?
Well, the hardest part is all of these things actually. The uncertainty of not knowing whether you will pass NEET and get a seat or what are you going to do next, and the pressure from everyone at home who knows that you're going to be a doctor but they're not aware of the reality of the competition and how hard it is to pass. And for me, the hardest part of all of this was just how overwhelming the portion was and that I had to start preparing for it again. And what if I don't clear it this time as well? Plus, I missed out on so much because I kept saying no to going out because I had to finish the vast syllabus. And what if after all of that, I was not prepared enough? To end, I want to say that there are other options out there. There are courses that you might like and be interested in but not know of yet. I wasn't able to clear both my NEET attempts, but I ended up taking physiotherapy. And NEET preparation really helped with the basic concepts, and I was essentially studying the MBBS syllabus. And I had a lot more free time to focus on my hobbies. So it ended up working out for me, and it might just help you as well.
Thank you, Dinesh, for being on Point of Youth and giving us your perspective on this issue. So if you're going through this right now, what are you even supposed to do?
I don't know. Okay, see, like there's an easy answer, and honestly, I think a lot of students probably felt angry.
Or exhausted. Imagine putting your entire routine around one exam and then suddenly not knowing what happens next.
Yeah, man, like I feel like some people must have been wondering, was all that hard work like for nothing?
And that's a very real question. But maybe the truth is the knowledge you gained, the discipline you built, and the effort you put in. It doesn't just disappear because something outside your control happened.
Yeah, you know, like the situation might be unfair,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean you failed. You didn't.
Yeah, and some students might choose to prepare again. Some might take a break first. Some might even rethink their plans entirely.
And none of those choices make you weak. Different people handle setbacks differently.
And maybe the first thing isn't rushing into the next step.
Maybe it's acknowledging that you're disappointed, that you're frustrated, because pretending everything is fine, doesn't really help.
And if you're feeling overwhelmed, talk to someone, your parents, your friends, your teachers, anyone that you can trust.
Because carrying all of this alone, it's very, very hard.
Also, we'd genuinely love to hear from you.
So, if you wrote NEET this year, or if you've ever experienced an exam cancellation, postponement, or some other setback that made you feel like the effort didn't matter,
Tell us in the comments, what did you go through and how did you deal with it?
maybe your story could encourage someone who's struggling right now.
Because chances are they are not the only ones feeling this way.
And now it's time for Spin the Wheel!
Every week we spin the wheel and whatever it lands on is our task for the week.
And this week's challenge is...
So give it a try and come back next week and tell us in the comments what happened. The most honest, interesting and unexpected comment gets featured right here in our next episode.
Also comment below, what's the hardest part about dealing with exam cancellations, lost effort, uncertainty, starting over? We want to hear your thoughts.
I'm Em
And I'm Jay.
and this was
Point of Youth,
where your voice, your story and your point of view actually matter.
See you next week.